Hello and welcome to another Nimble video tutorial. What can I say? As of right now, Nimble version 5.0 is feature complete. All the features that were in version 4.0 have been migrated and given the first round of testing in version 5.0. So everything is looking better than before. But before we get into that, I want to highlight a few articles that or at least one article that I have found this week. It's about being the black sheep of the company that you work for, and how it relates to conformity and innovation. I guess when it comes to web development, it's pretty clear that the way I use JavaScript, the way I implement my code and techniques and my design patterns would label me as a black sheep in the industry. And that's the reason why Nimble runs faster, more accurately than all of the frameworks that you can choose from today. It's not a slam on the frameworks. It is what it is. If I were to say the things that I know are true about the frameworks, it would probably upset a lot of people. But let's face it, if Angular has a threshold or a maximum render of, let's say, 3,000 elements to the DOM, and Nimble can easily handle that. And I think my limit is around 8,000 elements in the DOM before you start to see it degrade. You have to understand that in my heart, I'm thinking, that sucks. That being said, I added a web interface for Phase 3, which is a pretty cool 2D, I think it's a WebGL and Canvas rendering library that allows you to build games. So I added a plugin or a web interface for it so that you can use Phaser 3 directly in Nimble. When I mentioned it was feature complete, it means that I've added the toolbar support, the ability to hoist a list of icons or an icon strip, ribbon bar, whatever you want to call it, at the top of your dialog. So which means that now my Nimble dialog is complete with all the features that I wanted to include as add-ons. I'll give you a look at how it works. Basically, I've built a series of toolbars and status bars here, and I'm going to apply them one by one to this blank dialog. Simply go into the properties. We're going to add the status bar first. I know I've probably shown this. And then you get the layout. It attaches right to the dialog, and it is fully sizable and reacts with the size of the dialog. Menu bars. The cool part about menu bars is they are dynamic. They can be attached to a window or dialog. This one is hidden away. And they can be used as pop-up menus. This menu that I'm showing you is the full complete pop-up list for Nimble IDE. So properties, projects, these are all the pop-up menus that I use throughout this dialog, and it's all within one menu file. Whenever you are on this project interface and you right-click an element, you'll get various pop-ups. Some of them are more detailed than others, depending on what you right-click on. If you click on an actual form, you'll see there are a lot of options with the form that you can choose. If you click on a let's say a source code file, you can remove, this is a server file, you can remove or edit the module, the Node.js module. If you click on a regular JavaScript front-end file, you get a different set of items or different set of commands. That's the power of Nimble. It is basically emulating a full desktop feature set. Moving back to our demo here, we're going to add the toolbar strip. You right click, or click, I'm sorry, and then you select the toolbar that you want to apply, and it appears, and it's just simply a series of icons. When you click on the icon, it will trigger a command sequence that will go to the same menu router as your standard or right click menus. And while Nimble is a great drag drop tool, it's not just about being, laying out the layout or creating the layout for your dialog. It also has a really nice editor. Currently, I'm using code mirror for my syntax editor, but it's a very nice full-featured text editor. I decided to add all of the features that you would expect in any code editor, so you can find, search, replace, highlight. It has collapsing ability on your code segments to help save space and really organize what you're looking at. But I think one of my favorite features is to find and replace. I mimicked this dialog after one of my favorite editors, Notepad++, and I'm always using find in files so that I can update or change or bulk change code snippets at a time. So I wanted to make sure I included that functionality within the Nimble IDE. The nice part about it is it quickly finds all the JS files with the word enabled, and simply clicking on an item will take you to and highlight the code in question for each file. You'll see it gives a count of how many occurrences were found. If you continue to click the same menu item, it will step through every occurrence and allow you to edit or update it. I just wanted to give you a good look at and provide an update of Nimble version 5.0. It's feature complete. Everything here on out will be new interfaces and bringing in new cool libraries, but there's more to talk about. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching.